Aquarius, it's Mary with Sayre Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your October 1st through the 7th, 2019 weekly reading. Okay, so we've got 2 oracle cards. The rest is tarot. Let's just jump right in. So, Aquarius, I have this person here that's all dressed up with a a bandana or something over her head, like a blindfold, and I'm just wondering if she's going to play spin the bottle, or maybe she's going into the unknown. Sorry, it was a dumb joke, but I guess the challenges and the course of action that you've kind of been prompted to take is leading you in a direction that you really don't know a whole lot about. Well, you don't know what's going to happen there. You don't exactly know where you're going, right? But I think somehow you do know it's a better place. It is a better place, actually. So, the Enchanted Map talks about, well, instead of, like, some of us are being redirected to a better path. But Aquarius, you're so the trailblazer that the path is being created just for you. Isn't that cool? Yeah, as you take a step, it's being created. So, the path is truly unknown because it's kind of looks like it hasn't been created for anybody else but you. What does that mean, I hear you say? I'm not sure. You're just supposed to trust. I'm laughing because I've had that for a while. But, of course, I can't know what your experience is, and this could be resonating with you, Aquarius, or the opposite party, cross Roger, or all or in part, because it is a general reading. Okay. The next card I have is a White Witch. And this is somebody, this is representing you. That's what they're saying. This is representing you. And the White Witch is really bright here. Let's see if I can get a better. She talks about being the light. It's almost too bright right here. There you go. Be the light. What does that mean? Okay. Well, now is not the time to engage in arguments, and petty things, and if take the higher road, let it go. Be the example of the light. Be the example of the person that's not going to engage in crap, especially in the workplace or anything like that. Take the higher road. Just be that person. Hold the comment. Hold the argument. It's really interesting when you normally would have said something and then you don't, and you just kind of watch things, what happens. And during the time when you didn't speak, because I've been trying this lately, when I don't speak, I get to think about all these scenarios, how it would have played out, but if I had been talking, I would have missed the whole thing. And it's interesting because it goes nowhere, it just stops because I didn't say anything. And maybe the person that is whatever trying to engage or get more mileage out of whatever emotion they're displaying, it doesn't go anywhere, and so therefore they just drop it and change the subject or leave, whatever, however that goes. So there's something else here that I wanted to bring into, like, see if I can fix this light a little bit. Something else that I wanted to bring into, oh goodness, this is not helping, is it? Oh well. Into the whole picture. Very strange. Is that this card right here, this person looks like, I don't know, like people would judge her, And maybe you've been judged and not seen for who you truly are, because you're actually really carefree and you actually just want to be happy, and somehow you really don't want to be any kind of anybody's agenda, right? So the White Witch also talks about, even if you don't know the right thing to do in these situations, these social situations, or situations where there may be turmoil trying to come in, or irritate you, just try to connect with that higher part of yourself, and you'll find a better way to get through all this, okay? You'll know what to do at the right time. It's like they're going, we're telling you, you'll know what to do at the right time. Sometimes we're not given all the information because we might undermine it, you know? And so if we're only given a little bit at a time, then, especially if there's any kind of challenges, then we don't do them the same way, because we don't go back to that overthinking. We don't have time. So at the moment of truth, all of a sudden there's new options. You know what I mean? So something to think about. You can let me know what you think after you think about it, right? Okay. Whew. So, Eight of Pentacles reversed. This card looks like that there was people that you found you couldn't work with recently or in the past. Maybe you're looking at people that you know you can't work with again, okay? Hold that thought. Or maybe they don't want to work with you. Maybe they don't, not good working with anybody, not just you, okay? And then I have the Hanging Man. That likes to get launched across the table. The Hanging Man, well, he's reversed. So that means up until now you haven't been able to look at the situation any different. Until now. That you felt like you were just in limbo, but you couldn't see anything else, right? But now, I don't know, there's some healing that's taken place, and I don't know, well, it kind of feels like you're starting to trust things. Maybe that's where the healing's coming in. Because it's kind of like, it feels like maybe what you've been doing hadn't been working, so I got to try something else, and I'm being led down that path. It's like you can feel that you're going to be led, okay? And gosh, it's got to be better than what I've been doing. And it's not because you are the sinister person, it's because you just honestly don't know what to do to make it better. You know? Temperance is about regaining your balance, mind, body, spirit, together, in unison. And it's also about regaining your balance, just in general. And, see, she has a cup of fire and a cup of water, kind of learning to work with the energies. Stability, okay? Okay, so, well, this is just a card about having to walk away from stuff that no longer is good for you emotionally. Maybe leaves you in a tumultuous place emotionally. And so either you're seriously thinking about walking away from it, or you already have. Okay? Well, and then we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So maybe somebody was juggling relationships, women, bills, jobs, and just couldn't keep it up, and something came crumbling down. And that could be you, I mean, or it could be somebody you were dealing with. And it doesn't have to be a third party or another relationship. It can be jobs, and I just couldn't quit robbing Peter to pay Paul. And finally, it just caught up, that kind of thing. It could be, I'm working 2 jobs and I'm not getting enough sleep. And this is, I can't decide, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. See, that's that stuck again. So the Hangman stuck. And then this stuck. I don't know what to do. And there's 2 cards with blindfolds. Look at that. Spin the bottle thing, right? Anyway, that's what blindfolds remind me of. She was all dressed up for a party. That's why I said that. Anyway, so, I've never played that. Interesting. Just the stories of others, I guess. But, so Ace of Pentacles is the next card. There's this promise of abundance and financial security for you. You know it's there. It's been there for a while. But it's also this thing is you don't know how to get there. Okay. Because you keep trying all these different things, but that's the thing. Is releasing. And how, I know, I hear you. How in the heck is that going to work? But it's about trusting. See, the universe knows what you've got. And it's like keep checking a seed that you planted. Well, if you planted it, then you know it's going to grow a plant. It's going to come to fruition. So, pentacles are the same way. They're like a plant. I mean, this is some slow-moving energy. So I don't know what you planted. Maybe you decided to quit work, to not worry about working with other people maybe you decided to be your own everything for now because you can depend on yourself. Something like that. And it feels like nothing's moving, but it is. It is moving, and more things are coming. They're just not quite here yet. And the path is being created. So things are working out for you. So, and by being a higher vibration, being the light, not engaging in the slower manipulation stuff, worry, manipulation, arguing, it's going to allow it to come faster. Because it could be in a holding pattern waiting for your energy to be, sorted out. Okay? So, I know it sounds cryptic. And sometimes things are. Us putting, tripping ourselves is something we do so well. Sometimes we don't know even how to take our foot out of our own way, So, man, these analogies are terrible. So, okay, moving on now. Wheel of Fortune. This is a lucky charm. Lucky charm. Wow, Mary. I'm sorry. I'm just really on when I don't drink or smoke pot anymore. I just, those were a lot of years back. I just like to joke around, but I'm really kind of loopy though. I don't know why. But Wheel of Fortune. Probably tired too. This means your luck is changing. You know that. You can feel it. You know that. How do I get there? I can feel it. Well, it's a trusting thing. Following your guidance. Taking the high road. Keeping your vibration as high as possible. Not engaging in lower stuff and forgiving yourself and others for the past. The best that you can do. Just try to look ahead. Try not to dwell on that. And say, I don't have to have the answers. I know everything is going to work out. That's it. Because that gives the universe and all these little quantum energies time to manifest whatever they're supposed to manifest for you. Probably your heart's desire. So, this is that energy that wants to fight and argue. The Five of Swords, and this very possibly could be the arguments with yourself that you've had for a long time. Because they talk about fighting at work, but I'm wondering if this is you fighting yourself, Aquarius. So, all the air thinking. It's not just about winning this round with casualties. It's about winning the whole game. What game? The game of your life. There's no catch. You just deserve it. And we should have seen that a long time ago, yeah. But it's never too late, is it? So the next card is a nine of Wands reversed. So this is getting past that worrying all night energy, that processing. Yeah, the past is the past, but your past does not have anything to do with your future, unless you want it to be. Your past can be, no, I made that mistake at this point right here. I'm going to choose something different. I'm going to choose to trust, or I'm going to choose to wait until I know, right? Okay, so Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is somebody that might have wrote in at one time with promises that they couldn't keep. Okay, and I don't know if this could be representing you or somebody else, Aquarius, but this person comes on like Prince Charming and is easily distracted. Okay, I think I have a few cards that are not the most positive coming up, but to me they're telling me that this cycle has changed. It's already changed. The fate has been changed. Okay? And now, I believe there's also a warning here to be careful of where you're going to dwell. Okay? Emotionally, vibrationally. Okay? So, I think we're being told here about how important integrity is. And the question is, do you want to keep moving forward? Because what if it's better than anything you could ever imagine? And all it takes is to stand in your integrity, tell the truth, be in your integrity, and take the high road. I can't answer the question of how long it's going to be, but what if it's forevermore? Would that be so... I don't think it would be so bad to be known as somebody that had integrity, and that was their word. I think that good things would come to that person just for that alone, not to mention the guidance in here that you're being told about. Okay? I think that would be something that I would want my kids to know me for. So, a legacy I would like to leave behind, let alone everything I could build monetarily and romantically. So, because with this old energy, we have the King of Wands. It's reversed. This is somebody that's not inspired, somebody that just has a hard time moving forward and listening to others and inspiring others. This is somebody that just, well, is the wrong kind of passion. And however you want to look at the wrong kind of passion. Passion run amok, passion gone bad, or lack of passion. Lack of confidence. And see, and that is a lot maybe what had happened in the past is a lack of confidence. So lack of self-love. This is reversed. Lack of love for others. Lack of commitment for others. So it kind of all goes together. But if one does not have confidence in ourselves and does not have the ambition to be anything else because it seems futile, then one would draw that kind of energy to them. You see how easy that can happen. In fact, the universe says, oh, I see what you are. Let me give you a match. So if you're in a higher vibration, you're taking the high road, you know what happens? You get a match to that. That's why it's important. You get a match to that financially, emotionally, romantically, just wherever you want it to be. Okay? So the last card is Death reversed. And when death is reversed, it's not an ending. So here's just a recap on these, okay? I want you to see how all of these cards are all they're all reversed. Okay, no death, no commitment, no offer of love, no inspiration, no moving forward, no mastery. This guy, he knows himself. It's reversed out. No love, no self-love, no restart, no redo. Nine of Swords. And this can be, as a reader, two things. Starting to leave this negative thinking behind, starting to be able to sleep again, or not being able to get past it. So if we can't get past it here, if we can't leave this behind, and we continue to fight with ourselves and others, then our fate cannot stay where it's been changed to. It doesn't have a choice, Aquarius. So, if you're at the precipice of seeing your I think I said that wrong, seeing your dreams come true, and they're right there. And many people would say, what if that's not, what if I'm just being dumb for thinking that? For having hope? Why couldn't you have it? Why couldn't anybody have it? That's the thing that we really need to ask ourselves is, why couldn't we? Why are we counting ourselves out before we even started, before we even had a good shot at it? Why wouldn't you be deserving? So, just trust. I know it's hard. Self-talk goes a long way. Okay? Your fate is already changed. It's already changed. I think you can feel that. I know you can. Go back, tap into that. Don't engage in this. The battles. Leave them behind. Say, thanks for showing up and reminding me that I'm not supposed to be doing this. Have a good day, battles. Whoever that is for. Thank you for reminding me not to do this anymore, because I'm blocking my happiness. And so many other things. So, thank you. Aquarius are always so inspiring to me. I love the way they think so differently. It is true inspiration. You truly are. Why can't it be your time? Have a good week. Bye-bye.